News Hour on Ifako Radio. Good morning. I'm Olani Osololade. The major headlines. Dangote refinery should sell petrol below 800 naira per litre. Marketers. Ground rent. 34 embassies risk closure. Lagos fully aligned with Tinubu, says Sanwo-Olu. Community in celebration. Ifako Radio stakeholders celebrate Honorable Abdat's life and leadership. Federal government declares Thursday public holiday to mark 12. And on sports, the senior rejects €40 million Al Hilal offer. Ajibade bids farewell to Atletico Madrid. Entertainment. Mike Ejeagha buried within 24 hours in line with news in detail. Dangote refinery should sell petrol below 800 naira per litre. Marketers. The Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria has said the Dangote Petroleum Refinery should sell premium motor spirits petrol below the current 825 naira per litre price being sold by the Lekki-based plant. Ipman Publicity Secretary Chinedu Udadike, in an interview, stated that the refinery has the necessary enabling factors to sell petrol below its current ex-depot price. Udadike was reacting to a comment by the president of the Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, that the refinery contributed to the consistent drop in fuel price to a level that Nigerians pay about 55% of what other West African citizens pay for petrol. Also recently, Dangote told ECOWAS officials and President Bola Tinubu that the Naira for crude policy of the federal government had positively impacted the pricing of refined petroleum products. Though Udadike agreed that the current petrol price was cheaper than what other West African states paid, he said the product should be far cheaper in Nigeria, selling for about 750 naira. Ground rent. 34 embassies risk closure on Tuesday. 34 embassies in Abuja risk being closed down by the Federal Capital Territory Administration over unpaid ground rent spanning 11 years. It was learned that the opposition People's Democratic Federal Island Revenue Services and the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, who were also listed as defaulters, had settled their ground rent with the FCTA. A publication by the FCTA revealed that many foreign missions had not paid their ground rent since 2014, with the affected diplomatic missions collectively owing $3,662,000. On May 26, the FCT Minister, Nyesom Wike, ordered officials to commence enforcement on 4,794 properties that were revoked due to non-payment of ground rent, spanning between 10 and 43 years. But President Bola Tinubu intervened, granting a 14-day grace period, which ends on Monday today, to affected property holders to settle their outstanding obligations. The Director of Land FCTA, Chijioke Nwankwoeze, disclosed that defaulters would pay penalty fees of 2 million and 3 million respectively, depending on their location. Lagos fully aligned with Tinubu, says Sanwo-Olu. Those insinuating that a gulf had been created between President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu got it all wrong, the governor said yesterday. He said there was no rift between him and the president, and dismissed such rumors as not only unfounded but mischievous. Speaking to reporters after a meeting with the president at his Ikoyi, Lagos residence, Sanwo-Olu said there is no discord whatsoever, reaffirming his loyalty and that of Lagos State to Tinubu's leadership. Community in celebration. Ifako Radio stakeholders celebrate Honorable Abdat's life and leadership. Ifako local government executive chairman Honorable Usman Akobi Amzat was showered with birthday wishes from various stakeholders on a special day. Ifako Radio, a prominent community radio station, led the celebrations with a heartfelt message praising Honorable Abdat's visionary leadership and dedication to community development. The congratulatory message from Ifako Radio highlighted Honorable Abdat's tireless efforts in promoting progress and prosperity in Ifako Giant. Other stakeholders, including public office holders, party officials, former councillors, and community leaders, also joined in celebrating the birthday of the esteemed chairman. The birthday wishes expressed prayers for Honorable Hamzat's continued good health, success, and divine guidance as he navigates another year of impactful service. Celebrations underscore the chairman's widespread popularity and appreciation for his leadership among the Ifako residents. Tinubu's reforms prevented economic collapse, says Oakim Oni. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu economic reforms have drawn strong commendation from prominent Nigerian leaders, with former Imo State Governor Dr. Ikedi Oakim and the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi, describing his policies as both courageous and transformational. Speaking at separate events over the weekend, both figures praised Tinubu's administration for stabilizing the nation's fragile economy and restoring investor confidence at home and abroad. Leaving a paper titled Building Nigeria's Troubled Economy, Practical Insight into the Challenges and Solutions at the Synod of Diocese of Olu Anglican Communion in Imo State. Dr. Oakim said the Tinubu administration's economic measures, though painful, have averted the total collapse of the Nigerian economy. Nigeria partners Australia to train mining experts. In a strategic move to strengthen Nigeria's mining sector, the federal government has launched an intensive technical training program for mining professionals in partnership with the Australian government. The initiative is a key outcome of the Nigerian-Australia collaboration with the support of the Commonwealth government, aimed at addressing skill gaps in the mining sector and deepening bilateral ties between the two countries. Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dr. Dele Alake, launched the Capacity Enhancement Program for the first batch of Nigerian mining professionals at Monash University, Australia. Backed by the Australian government and the Australian High Commission in Nigeria, the 2-week pilot program will train 11 Nigerian professionals in key areas such as extractive metallurgy, sustainable geochemistry, and mineral science research. The program also includes field excursion and engagements with leading experts in mining operations, sustainability, and investment. Federal government declares Thursday public holiday to mark June 12. The federal government has declared Thursday, June 12, 2025, a public holiday to commemorate this year's Democracy Day celebration. Minister of Interior Dr. Olubunmi Tunji made the declaration on behalf of the federal government to congratulate Nigerians on this occasion of 26 years of uninterrupted civil rule. He said in a statement signed by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Dr. Magdalene Ajani, that June 12 represents our historical journey to building a nation where truth and justice reigns and peace is sustained and our future assured. Sports. Osimhen rejects €40 million Al Hilal offer. Super Eagles striker Victor Osimhen has turned down a renewed mega offer from Saudi Arabian club Al Hilal, opting instead to remain in Europe as interest from top sides intensifies. Al Hilal, who recently appointed former Inter Milan boss Simon Inzaghi as manager, had made Osimhen their top transfer priority ahead of the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup. In an effort to lure the Nigerian forward, who is presently in Nigeria for holiday, the Saudi giants tabled a staggering salary offer worth €120 million over 3 years, roughly €40 million annually. However, despite the lucrative nature of the deal, the 26-year-old declined. According to French outlet Foot Mercato, the offer was quite impressive, but ultimately did not convince the player. The report added that Osimhen has decided to reject Al Hilal's offer and now wishes to take his time before choosing his next club. This marks the third time Osimhen has rejected Al Hilal's advances. Italian outlet Calciomerito also detailed the breakdown of the Saudi club's attempts, noting that the striker has successfully turned down offers of €30 million, €35 million, and most recently €45 million per year. Ajibade bids farewell to Atletico Madrid. Super Falcons speaker Rasheedat Ajibade has ended her chapter with Spanish side Atletico Madrid Femenino. Ajibade played her last match in the iconic red and white of Atletico Madrid Femenino, bringing to a close a chapter filled with growth, resilience, and cherished memories. The match, though a tough outing with a result that didn't go in favour of the team, marked a significant milestone for Ajibade as she bid farewell to a club that had become much more than a workplace. It had become home. Entertainment. Mike Ejeagha buried within 24 hours in line with his wish. The eldest son of the late veteran highlife musician Emmanuel Ejeagha has disclosed that the family buried highlife legend Mike Ejeagha within 24 hours after his demise to keep his wish. Emmanuel disclosed this in a telephone interview with the news agency of Nigeria on Sunday in Enugu. He said his father made a wish and warned them not to embalm him after his death, which they had fulfilled. Now reports that the highlife legend was laid to rest in his country home at Umuagba, Imezi Owa, in Ezeagu Council area of Enugu State on Saturday, 24 hours after his death on Friday night at the age of 95. He said his father sternly instructed him as first son that when he passed on, nobody should embalm him. Recap of the major headlines. Dangote refinery should sell petrol below 800 naira per litre, marketers. Ground rent. 34 embassies risk closure on Tuesday. Lagos fully aligned with Tinubu, says Sanwo-Olu. Community in celebration. Ifako Radio. Stakeholders celebrate Honorable Hamzat's life and leadership. Federal government declares Thursday public holiday to mark June 12. Sports. Osimhen rejects €40 million Al Hilal offer. Ajibade bids farewell to Atletico Madrid. Entertainment. Mike Ejeagha buried within 24 hours in line with his wish. Follow us on all our social media handles. Facebook at Ifako Radio, X at Ifako Radio, WhatsApp at Ifako Radio, YouTube at Ifako Radio, Instagram at Ifako_Radio. Special thanks to the news producer, Olanireti Olufemi. Thanks for watching. I am Olanireti Olufemi. Have a beautiful Monday. God bless Ifako guys.